Welcome back to Ask Dr. Clarke, the place where you can ask any question about narcissism and codependency and get a straight biblical answer. Today's topic, can't God change the narc? This is a question many pastors, Christian counselors, and well-meaning but clueless people ask the victim of an abusive narc. It's a stupid question, and I'll tell you why today. At the end of this video, I'll recommend some helpful resources. Now, today's question. Dr. Clarke, I've been married to a narcissist for 15 years. He treats me like garbage. I have serious health problems because of the stress. Yeah, I know you do. My sons are becoming more and more like him. Yeah, exactly. My pastor and my Christian counselor tell me to stay with him and keep trying. And most of all, to pray for God to change my husband. They say God can do a miracle, and what a great testimony that would be. They say if I leave and divorce him, I'm showing a lack of faith in God. Okay, here's my answer. I'm going to take it point by point. Number one, 15 years is enough. You're being destroyed. Your body and your mind. Your sons are turning into narcs right in front of you, and they'll treat you like garbage too. Stay and keep trying. That's what you've been doing for 15 years. It's not trying, it's enabling the narc. 3, keep praying for God to change the narc, you're told. God has not answered that prayer for 15 years. It's time for a different prayer. Pray that God will change you and help you to be strong enough to leave the narc. That's a far better prayer, and one he will answer. 4, God can do a miracle, and what a great testimony that will be. You'll hear that over and over from pastors and Christian counselors and clueless people. Of course God can do a miracle. He could snap his fingers, less time than that, and the narc would be changed, but the miracle won't be the narc changing. I'm telling you that right now. The miracle will be you leaving the narc and your sons becoming godly young men. And finally, 5, if you leave, it shows a lack of faith in God, you're told. That's what that's the tagline they want to put on you. You've got a lack of faith in God. How dare they? Your faith in God is sustaining you in this nightmare. That comment is insulting and unbiblical. Your faith in God has nothing to do with the narc's abusive behavior. It will take strong faith in God to shred your codependency and leave the narc. God will be with you every step of the way. Here's the picture. You're in a home with a raging fire that you cannot put out, and you've tried for months and even years. People outside the home, untouched by the flames, are telling you to stay in the home and pray God puts out the fire. Can God put out the fire? Well, of course. Will he? Probably not. God wants you to get your kids and get out of the burning home. The Bible is clear that you can and should leave an abusive relationship with an narc. Read 2 Timothy 3, 1-6. It doesn't get any clearer than that. Paul says at the end of this description of the narc in 2 Timothy 3, have nothing to do with them. That means leave. Now here's some helpful practical resources for you in this journey of escaping the burning home with a narc. Start with 20 Lies. That's my codependent book. Then go to Enough is Enough, biblical support for leaving and exactly how to prepare to leave. And then finally, when you're in the divorce process, and you're going to be, Escaping Your Narcissist. That's my divorce book. These books cover the escape process. They will get you out of the burning home. You'll find these books, my phone advice, and all my resources on my website, davideclarkephd.com. That's Clarke with an E. And join our anti-narc team, as many are doing, by subscribing to my YouTube channel and following me on Facebook.